Welcome to this short screencast on how to create JUnit tests for ICS 211. So here's an example. I have a class. It's a baseball cap. It's got some private member variables, a logo and a size. And it got a constructor and there's some getters so I can get the size and I can get the logo. I can also set the size. So I want to create a JUnit test to test this class. So what I want to do is select the class. And I can go here and say new JUnit test case. And it automatically names the class correctly. It's a JUnit 4 test case. I don't need a setup, so I don't need that. I do want to generate the comments, and I want to test the baseball cap class. So I hit next, and then I want to select the baseball cap class. So I'm going to test all the methods in the baseball cap class. I want to make sure that I specifically have a test, even though I'll probably end up using multiple of the constructor is going to be run for each test. I want to make sure that I guarantee that I test all the methods, and I do that by making a test for each of the method. Hit finish. Builds me my JUnit test. Checkstyle doesn't like using an asterisk for this, so we're going to just delete this line. And then these fails are going to be in here, so I can add a static import for a fail if I want to keep it in there. So I now start implementing. So I want to test the constructor. So I can delete that line and say, ball cap equals new baseball cap, and I need a new, and the size is 7.34. So that if this constructor works, I should say assert that it's not null. It should not be null. It should be something. And I need to import the assert not null. So if this class runs, if I run this test, you'll see that my baseball cap constructor passes. So it created something, but that's not enough information. So I should say, rewrite this, and I should say, assert equals, I can't get the logo because I should have made a variable for logo, but I could say 7.34 and cap.get size. And then I need to import that. And then I want, it's saying it's ambiguous because it doesn't know how to convert those. So now I added a difference between the doubles that I get, and if it's within, let's add another 0, that they're the same number. Rerun my tests, and it still passes. So I got the cap, it's not null, and it's got the right size. So now I can implement the get size method, and I can actually but now let's change this to 5 and 5. Rerun. And so my get size method, now I test the set size. So let's make the baseball cap again. Let's say that, just to make sure. Make sure the get works. Now let's say cap.set size to 10.4. And then let's copy this line. 10.4. And rerun it. And the set size works. And now we need to get the logo, so we're going to say logo L equals new logo. So now we create our baseball cap, but not that logo. We're going to use L. And then we assert equals L cap.get logo. Save it. Rerun it. And all my tests pass. So therefore, I have guaranteed that I have tested all the methods on my baseball cap class. So that's how we do it. There can be very simple, but we want to make sure that all the methods work and that we test them. If we were going to have a more complicated thing, we want to have tests that fail, like if you said index out of bounds exceptions, test bad values, test good values. I'll talk about that in another screencast. Thank you very much for your attention.